Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Boys and girls, my respected elders, welcome. Welcome and ahlan wa sahlan wa meet marhaban to Madrasa TV show, a show where we bring you madrasa right in front of your TV screens. I'm a teacher from Medina, Ustaz Hamza, and today I'm here to teach you, inshallah ta'ala, a lot of exciting things, interesting things, things that you never learn in a madrasa. So what are we learning today? Boys and girls, today, inshallah ta'ala, on this show, I'm going to be teaching you name of Allah Azza wa Jal. And then we are going to learn a creation of Allah. We're going to draw it. And then we are going to learn a tajweed rule, inshallah. And at the end, we have recite and reflect segment, boys and girls. You can call and recite. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to be learning Surah Al-Mutaffifin, the first part of Surah Al-Mutaffifin, the first part of the surah, inshallah ta'ala, which is going to be quite easy. And if you find Surah Al-Mutaffifin difficult, hard, challenging, don't worry. Call in, recite, and I'll give you feedback. At the same time, I am going to, inshallah ta'ala, help you recite. If you can't recite at all for whatever reason, I will recite it with you. Barakallahu feekum. Are you all ready? Now, recitation segment at the end. So if you want to recite, stay with me or come later. No, don't go. Where would you go? Guys, where would you go? Where would you go, guys? Yeah? Where would you go? Huzair, Ikram, where would you go? Huh? Romana, where would you go? Stay here, learn in the first two segments. I guarantee you're going to love it, inshallah ta'ala. And if you don't love it, just tell me in the comments and I'll give you a badge. By the way, if you answer the questions that I ask you in the comments, you get a badge, inshallah ta'ala. I can give you a gold, extraordinary badge. If you recite, you get a badge. And if you say wa alaikum assalam to Bunny, you get a badge. Boys and girls, did you say wa alaikum assalam to Bunny? Did you? All right, here's a badge for you. Boys and girls, let's start, inshallah ta'ala. Today's show is going to be really, really fun. I'm going to teach you a name of Allah that will change your life. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
We are going to learn name of Allah Azza wa Jal. And this specific name of Allah Azza wa Jal will bring you closer to Allah, will help you understand your Creator and connect to your Creator even more. You know what happens in life sometimes, guys? I'll tell you what happens. You are here, and this is life. And by the way, this is the end of your life. Of course, life is going to end, guys. I'm sorry to bring you this news, but yeah, it is going to end. So what happens in life? Sometimes in life, something happened and then you find yourself right here. Very sad situation, unfortunate situation, only to have someone to make it even worse, and you find yourself here. What happens then? You're hoping, you're praying things going to get better, only to realize that it's even worse. And in that moment, sometimes you have no one to get back to, you ask Allah. Happens. You find yourself in a situation where someone is close to you, they are so ill that the doctor is saying we can't do anything. No one can do anything. And so you find yourself in a place where you are really hopeless, helpless, lonely, all alone. Happens? Happens. So what happens then? Then Allah Azza wa Jal, Al-Jabbar, He'll come. And regardless of what the doctor is saying, regardless of how bad the person looks, regardless of how ill this person is, Allah fixed them. And Allah Azza wa Jal gives them a long, healthy life. Did that ever happen? Maybe it didn't happen to you, but I'm sure you know someone who was told a few years back, this person is not going to live, is not going to make it, and now, alhamdulillah, they're living their life. Allahu Akbar. Now, who does this? Allah. Allah is Al-Jabbar. What does Al-Jabbar mean? The compeller. Huh? Okay. Now the word Al-Jabbar has two meanings. One is Islah, the one who fixes all the problems all of a sudden. All of a sudden everything is fixed. It is Allah. All of a sudden all the calamity, all the issues, all the problems disappear. Allah. He is capable of doing that. But the other meaning here is Qahr al-Khalaiq or Qahr Umur. Allah Azza wa Jal, with His decisions, He will enforce His decision above everyone else. And Allah will make sure and ensure that His decision, His way, doesn't matter how much someone wants to get you in trouble, doesn't matter how many people are against you, Allah will make sure that you are protected. Allah will make sure you are safe. And I'll give you an example. Fir'aun versus Musa alayhi salam. Fir'aun, with an army, with everything, he was against a little baby, and the baby was Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam was a baby. What can a baby do to protect himself? Nothing. Mother of Musa alayhi salam, she was scared, she was terrified. She was sure that Fir'aun is going to send his army. They're going to knock on the door, they're going to say, where is the baby? And they're going to kill the baby, because Fir'aun did not want Musa alayhi salam to be even born. So he told his army, go and kill all the babies. How bad. And so Allah Azza wa Jal made sure Musa alayhi salam, not only he is saved, protected, not only that, that he get raised up in the house of Fir'aun. Right, where the Fir'aun is. So Allah Azza wa Jal brought Musa alayhi salam, the little baby, close to Fir'aun, and Allah made sure nothing happens to the baby. And years and years and years go by, and Fir'aun cannot do anything to the baby. Allah protecting the baby. Although Fir'aun done a lot of bad things, and he have done a lot of bad things to the babies. He wanted to kill all the babies. And so the baby grows up in the house of Fir'aun, in the palace of Fir'aun. And he grows up. And then Musa alayhi salam leaves the city. And he comes back. And he challenges Fir'aun. Not only that, Musa alayhi salam was unable to speak properly. He was unable to utter words properly. Not only that, Allah Azza wa Jal sends his brother with him. And him, Musa alayhi salam, his brother, and the few people who believed in the message, they're weak. And Fir'aun is after them. They have no power over Fir'aun. They just cannot do anything. So Allah tells them to leave. So they're leaving the city, Egypt. And they're very scared, terrified, scared for their life. They cannot. Fir'aun had a massive army, a lot of power. And so there Allah Azza wa Jal, there in the last minute, when these people are in front of the massive ocean, and they have nowhere to go, and Fir'aun army is coming from the back to kill this group of people, and there's a massive ocean, they have nowhere to go, Allah Azza wa Jal opens the way for them. And Allah Azza wa Jal destroys Fir'aun and his army with an ocean. Allahu Akbar. No army, no angels, no fight, nothing. Just an ocean. That's it. And everything is gone. Look, this is called what? Al-Jabbar, the compeller. Allah Azza wa Jal, He will make sure that His command, what He wants, is above everything. Regardless of how many people would want to interfere or say no or say whatever they want to say. And so we learn this name of Allah in great detail here. He is the Most High, the Irresistible, and the Sublime. Whatever He decrees will certainly come to pass without fail. Because Allah said so, it will happen. Subhanallah. He heals the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Again, story of Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam was scared. He left the city. He couldn't speak properly. Allah made sure that he win over Fir'aun, who had an entire army, and he was able to do everything, and he Allah made sure that he loses against Musa alayhi salam and brings comfort to the weak and to those who turn to him and seek his refuge. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. There's a lot I can mention, but let's inshallah ta'ala keep this as simple as we can inshallah ta'ala. You would see people around the world who have a lot of suffering, who are going through really, really tough times. You'll see them with a smile on their faces. Allahu Akbar. You can go to news and see. People who are suffering, lost their homes, people who are scared for their life, lost their family members, you would see them with a smile on their face. How is that possible? It is Allah. Beautiful ayah in Surah Al-Najm, وَأَنَّهُ هُوَ أَضْحَكَ وَأَبْكَى. Search it up. وَأَنَّهُ هُوَ أَضْحَكَ وَأَبْكَى. It is Allah who makes people laugh, and it is Allah who makes people cry. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, boys and girls. And here is a reference of this name of Allah from Quran. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر جبار. Yeah, it is Allah, the King, the Most Holy, the All-Perfect, the source of serenity, the watcher of all, the Almighty, the Supreme Might, the Majestic. Allahu Akbar. So here they translated the word Al-Jabbar slightly differently. May Allah bless you all. So, question for you. I'm going to leave you with this question. When would you raise your hand and say, Ya Jabbar? When should you use this name of Allah? Drop the answer in the comments. See you after a short break. Assalamu alaikum. alaikum. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Madrasa TV show once again. A show where we bring you Madrasa right in front of your TV screen. You're watching this live on Eman Channel. This show is live Monday to Friday. What time? 4:30 p.m. boys and girls. 4:30 p.m. We're live every single day. I'm just hitting the share button and sharing this live stream with everyone. Those of you watching me live on YouTube, you gotta do this. And this. And this. Inshallah ta'ala. All right, boys and girls, are we ready? Before I take you to the next segment, I want to just quickly recap the first segment. We learned name of Allah Azza wa Jal, Al-Jabbar. So let's try it together, inshallah ta'ala, and maybe you can do this activity. What's the name of Allah? Al-Jabbar. Before I teach you about creation of Allah, and at the end, inshallah, we'll be learning Quran and Tajweed together. So boys and girls, let's do this together. Name of Allah is Al-Jabbar. Hamza. Lam. Jim. Ba. Alif. And right at the end we have Ra. Al-Jabbar. The word is Al-Jabbar. Add it out underneath Jim. Add it out underneath Ba. And let's highlight, inshallah ta'ala. It's Alif. Lam. Jabbar. There we go. What's the name of Allah? Al-Jabbar. It means the Hala. Allahu Akbar. Boys and girls, are we ready for the next segment? Are we? Okay. Next segment is about creation of Allah. Trust me, if you pay attention, you're going to love this segment. You're going to learn a lot from it. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the segment called Creation of Allah. So, Mother, we are going to learn today. Today we are going to learn about a very specific creation of Allah that is mentioned in the Quran. Boys and girls, allow me to introduce you to Farash. Farash and also Farashah. Now, in Arabic, a lot of times when we say something like Farash, and if we say Farasha, sheen and ha like this, it means the feminine version of Farash. Okay? Another example would be bis. Bis. يعني the cat. Oh, sorry. It means the cat. But if I say bissah and I add this instead, if I say bissah, it means the female cat, okay, the she cat. And also if I say talib, talib means student, mashallah, like most of you are. If I say talibah, it means a she student, okay. Now, Farash is moth. Now, what about it? Why did Allah create moth? Why? Do you know? I'll tell you why. There's something about Farash that you need to learn. Let's learn it and let's draw it together. While the moth is only mentioned once within the Quran, it is in relation to what? To the day of judgment. Okay? And remains a powerful reminder of how scattered and helpless we will be on that day. I'm going to show you the verse, inshallah ta'ala, at the end, and you would understand what is Allah Azza wa Jal trying to say when He is using the example of moth. There are more than 2,500 species of moth in the UK alone. Arabic. I only know the one that flies. And everyone is trying to run after it. That's the one I know. But 2,500, the number of known species worldwide is about 160,000. Oops. 160,000. Now, that's quite a lot, different types, subhanallah, which dropped the 18,500 known butterfly species. So from these 160,000, you have 18,500 butterfly species. So when we were kids, we learned the B for butterfly. We didn't know that there are 18,100 different species of butterfly. It's possible there may actually be hundreds of thousands more species that are yet to be recorded. For example, there are some of these species that are hiding. Now, when they come out and they stop playing hide and seek, we will know. Example. No? It looked like I gave a wrong example. What about moth species that are invisible? You would never see them, right? You wouldn't. So there are those. I'm joking, guys. So when we say there are more species, it means we actually don't know how many more there are. And we are constantly discovering them. Now, this is a biology lesson when I was in school years back. Our teacher was showing us images of these strange fish that they found in the bottom of the ocean. It was new. And they said these are literally like tissues. They're literally like a tissue paper. Subhanallah. And it was something new. They never discovered it before. They didn't. Subhanallah. So Allah created so many species that we are still yet to count them all. It's not all about the zebra and the share and the penguin and duck. People think this is all. No. There are still animals that we still haven't discovered yet, subhanallah. We still don't know how many more. So have a look at the reference of this from Quran. يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث. It is the day when people will be like moth, desperate. Allahu Akbar. Yeah? Allahu Akbar. On the day of judgment. Allahu Akbar. This is in Surah Al-Qari'ah. Now, there's a reason why they have these very interesting moths. They have this very unique and interesting design over them that makes them look like a giant creature with eyes. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw one of them, inshallah ta'ala, right here for you. And this specific one, I'll show you the image if I can, but I would rather draw it. It just looks so terrifying. So look at this. This is a drawing of a moth, Subhanallah. So you look at it and you think, oh, cute, so cute. But from distant, they look really scary, yeah? Really scary, okay. So as I'm drawing this, inshallah, I'm going to start off by adding a background first. Of course, we are witnessing this in the middle of al-jungle. Did I say al-jungle? Yeah, mixing my Arabic and English. From here, there's so much, it's a beautiful design up here. So I'm going to start with the lightest colors. I'm using paintbrush here. Am I singing? I didn't realize that. Looks quite strange, isn't it? It looks scary, but it looks cute at the same time. Okay. And here we go. Now this looks quite extraordinary, isn't it? It looks like, literally looks like a person. Literally looks like a creature with two massive eyes, where in reality it is nothing but moth. Yeah, and literally sitting on this stem here. Sitting, waiting, probably for some insect that it can eat today. Yeah, and subhanallah, we can add some more. Here we are. There we go. Boys and girls, moth, farash. Oh, forgot to write farash. Let's do that real quick. Let's write the word farash. This is farash in Arabic. Short break, we'll be back. Stay with us and we will learn Quran after the break. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back, boys and girls. What is this? Oh, this is what we were learning just before the break. Let me show you my drawing and share your drawing with me, inshallah ta'ala. Send me your drawing of Farash. Yeah? Send it to me, inshallah ta'ala, on the WhatsApp number that you see on the screen. Either the WhatsApp number or the landline number. And also, if you wrote some notes, name of Allah Azza wa Jal, Al-Jabbar, Compeller, also send it to me, inshallah ta'ala. I'll share it with everyone. And you know what, even this background, let me just highlight it or color it in green. Today I'm in a very green mood. There we go. There we go. There you go. And you can always add some nice design to this. Like there we go. Boys and girls, time for Quran lesson and a Tajweed lesson. Are you all ready? If you are, let's go. Let's go. Today we're learning Surah Al-Mutaffifin, inshallah ta'ala. And let's go. Tajweed lesson, inshallah ta'ala. First. Before I start, let me remind you, for those of you who are going to be calling me in to recite, boys and girls, call in right now. Not call in late. Please, call in now. Call in now. We have two segments. I'm going to listen to your recitation in this segment and the next segment. So this is your perfect opportunity to recite. Call in nice and early so I give you a full chance of recitation and I can hear your recitation, give you some feedback. Don't call in late. I mean, actually call in nice and early. Call in now, inshallah ta'ala. So today, I'll be teaching you Surah Al-Mutaffifin. Verse number 1 to verse number 13, Surah Al-Mutaffifin. Let's read together with me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين كتاب مرقوم ويل يومئذ للمكذبين الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين Barakallahu feekum. Now we're going to go over this one more time, but I'm going to highlight tajweed rules for you. So when you call and recite, you recite with tajweed. And if you can't recite, you can recite with me. We can read word by word together. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. We don't say mutaffifin. This is mutaffifin. Ta. الذين إذا اكتالوا. A whispering letter. إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون. Sin is a whispering letter. Also kaf. إذاك يستوفون. Next. وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون. يخسرون. خا. يخسرون. Next. ألا يظن. We call this غنة. ألا يظن. Just like we said, على الناس. ألا يظن أولئك أنهم. غنة. أولئك. This is مد. أولئك أنهم مبعوثون. أنهم مبعوثون. Next. ليوم عظيم. يوم يقوم الناس. غنة. يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. No, لرب العالمين. را, no, را. We continue. كلا إن. You notice every time there's a gunna, you see a noon with the shadda. Well, that's the case. Anywhere in the Quran you see a noon with the shadda, it means there's a gunna. إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين. These genes are strong letters, but they're not bouncing letters here. وما مد. أدراك. أدراك. قلقلة. عندنا full mouth. أدراك. 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 ما سجين. Next. كتاب غنة. مرقوم. not مر. مرقوم. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. Next. الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين. وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. Last. إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال. not كال. قال full mouth letter. قال أساطير الأولين. قال أساطير الأولين. بارك الله فيكم. Boys and girls, what I showed you here is tajweed rules. I'll go over them here one more time for you real quick. The yellow ones are the gunna letters. Green ones are the whispering letters. Blue ones are the full mouth letters. Red ones are the bouncing letters. For example, مبعوثون. And you can see here again and again, we have these rules that are repetitive. You can apply them everywhere else as long as you know them. Well, you see them highlighted, then you can go and you can apply the rules, inshallah ta'ala. I forgot to highlight actually, asatirul awwalin. There we go. There is one ta here, and that is tutla. إذا tutla. Ta with the whispering there. Tutla alayhi ayatuna. Boys and girls, it's time for us to hear some reciters, but in the next segment. Come with me.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In this segment, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to be listening to some recitations, but we're going to do that straight after the break. Those of you who are calling in to recite, guys, bear with me. I'm going to get you to recite straight after the break. We're going to take a 2-minute break, come back and start listening to your recitation, give you some feedback, inshallah ta'ala. So call in. Those of you who are watching the show, this is your chance. Call in, recite, inshallah ta'ala. You can find the number in the description for those of you watching live on YouTube, or you can find the number here on the screen after a short break. Call in, recite. We're learning verse number 1 to verse number 13 of Surat Al-Mutaffifin. If you can't recite, call in. We can read it together word by word. May Allah bless you all. Come back after the break for one last segment. And also, if you made any notes, share them with me. Send them to me on the WhatsApp number. Make sure you write your name, so when I share it, we know it's coming from you. Short break, we'll be back. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum. Boys and girls, back to Madrasa TV show. This is our last segment. This is our final segment. What we're doing here, after I taught you these verses from Surah Al-Mutaffifin, verse 1 to 13, We're now going to hear your recitations, inshallah ta'ala. Call in right now. I'll put up the number on the screen.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Here's a WhatsApp number and the landline number. Call us now. We go straight to our first caller of the day. Assalamu alaikum. Hawa. Okay, we'll go to Muhammad. Hawa, call us back, inshallah ta'ala. And those of you who are saying on YouTube, if we don't receive your call, call again, inshallah ta'ala, after a caller. We can only take one caller at a time on WhatsApp. Muhammad, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you today, Muhammad?
Alhamdulillah.
Ahlan wa sahlan, Muhammad. Are you ready?
Yes.
Nice and slow recitation. Give me your best recitation, please. Go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين كتاب مرقوم ويل يومئذ للمكذبين الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال ساتير الأولين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. We'll give you some feedback here, Muhammad. That was a very nice recitation. May Allah bless you. Have a look at this. 4 words. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا سِجِّينٌ. How many words do we have here? 4 words. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا سِجِّينٌ. This is not أَدْرَاكَ. Let's look at this word here in the middle. This is not أَدْرَاكَ. This is أَدْرَاكَ. Now, why is it أَدْرَاكَ? Well, very simple, for a very simple reason here. Ra is a full mouth letter. It is not a empty mouth letter, full mouth letter. So we say أَدْرَاكَ. I'm going to show you an example here in Quran so you remember. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rahmanirrahim. Ra and then Ra. Not Ra. Ra and then Ra. Irrahmanirrahim. Ra and then Ra. Barakallahu feekum. Keep improving your recitation. Pay attention to these rules. Ra, not Ra. Now, other than that, you have the last ayah. You read it a little bit fast, and so you had some mistakes there. So always remember, consistency. Always keep it slow and consistent. Don't try to rush. Slow and nice. قال, not kala. قال. أساطير, not تيرو. طا, not ta. أساطير, not أساطير. We will take the next caller, and his caller is going to get a very good badge. Hawa, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you today, Hawa?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. You?
Very well, alhamdulillah. Hawa, are you ready?
Yes.
Hawa from Nigeria. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين كتاب مرقوم ويل يومئذ للمكذبين الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين صدق الله العظيم.
A quick question for you, Hawa. أساطير or is it أساطير?
أساطير الأولين.
So the question is Hamza a full mouth letter or empty mouth letter?
Empty mouth letter.
Very good. We never say Alhamdu or we say A. Hawa, I have this activity for you if you want to do. I'll read the verse to you and I will ask you about some of the tajweed rules and you have to find me the letter. So for example, if I say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim and I say to you, what is the full mouth letter here? What would you say?
I'll say Ra.
Well done. Can you do the same with the rest of the verses?
Yes, I will do.
Okay, pay attention. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. What's the full mouth letter here?
Ta.
Very, very good. So we don't say mutaffifin, this is mutaffifin. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
Kaf and the sin.
Okay, these are the whispering letters, إذك and يستوفون. You notice sometimes people would read kaf as a full, they would say إذك طال, which is wrong, or they would say يستوفون, which is wrong. So good guess here, mashallah. There are no full mouth letters here. We continue. وَإِذَا كَالُوهُمْ أَوْ وَزَنُوهُمْ يُخْسِرُوا. Actually,
Wadan.
there is one full mouth letter here and I actually forgot to highlight it. Try again.
Answer here.
وَإِذَا كَالُوهُمْ أَوْ وَزَنُوهُمْ يُخْسِرُونَ. What's the full mouth letter here? Guess. Okay. Looks like her phone line is a bit up and down. So have a look at this, guys, until she comes back. يُخْسِرُونَ. So a full mouth letter like kha, if the letter before it have a dhamma or fatha, it becomes full mouth letter. يخسرون, no, يخسرون. Quite interesting, yeah? ألا يظن أولئك. Common mistake. There is no أولئك, this is أولئك. أنهم, no, أنهم. It's not مبعوثون, it's مبعوثون, مبع. ليوم عظيم. Not عظيم. A lot of time people mistake عين and ha. They would assume that it's a full mouth letter. It is not. It's عظيم, not عظيم. يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. One more time. يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. That would be incorrect. The real it's actually لرب العالمين. Ra being a full mouth letter. بارك الله فيكم. لرب العالمين. Continue. كلا إن كتاب الفجار. That's a common mistake there. It's not fujari, it's fujari. كلا إن كتاب الفجار is not fujari. كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين. أدراك? No, it's أدراك ما سجين. أدراك ما سجين. را no را. Look at this. كتاب no كتاب مرقوم. No كتاب كتاب مرقوم. كتاب no كتاب كتاب مرقوم. Boys and girls, this would be the end of our Madrasa TV show. Hawa, extraordinary badge, forgot to give her a badge. And boys and girls, we will be back tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. And remember, tomorrow, inshallah, is Thursday, but after Maghrib is Friday, so we will be doing Loving the Prophet segment, and we will be doing calligraphy. See you all tomorrow at 4:30. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.